Hello Aquarius, welcome. These are going to be your general messages for right now. This reading is general, okay, and it is timeless. It's good for all Aquarius placements. So welcome everyone. Like I've said before in many of my videos, despite what your zodiac is, I welcome everybody into my readings because we are in a very Aquarian age, okay? I read intuitively, and I'm hoping you will get some messages for you. So let's shuffle these cards and see what the universe has to say. Okay, for Aquarius, thank you. Let's go. Thank you. Okay, so we got our first three cards. We start off with the Page of Wands, Five of Cups, and an Emperor. Okay, Aquarius. At the bottom of the deck, we have a Ten of Cups. So starting off, while I was shuffling, I was getting this vibe of affirming yourself. I feel like what you're trying to achieve right now is a sense of security within yourself. Feeling as if you don't really need anyone else to tell you what to do, or not that Aquarius like to be told what to do. But when I say this, I mean you want to feel like you are able to make your own decisions without anyone else's feedback, okay? The fact that we have the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck, I'm sorry, my voice just cracked. The fact that we have this Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck is suggesting me that what you are looking for right now is an inner fulfillment. You want to feel safe within your own energy. That is what you are looking at as your Ten of Cups. So your happiness lies within yourself. There's a strong message here from the universe related to the way you look at yourself and to the way you express yourself. You seem to be trying to reach some kind of inner stability, okay? So I think you want to feel good, just in general. You want to feel good with your own decisions, feel good with your plans, about your plans, and you want to feel that without any external validation. We start off with this Page of Wands, and I feel what you are exploring right now with this Page of Wands is your shadow. You're probably doing a lot of shadow work. You have been doing that, and I think you are exploring other ways of seeing things, other ways of seeing yourself even. With this Page of Wands, I'm also getting something strongly about not giving up on whatever it is that you are building anew. I believe whoever I'm connecting with is going through a huge transformation, which makes total sense for Aquarius placements right now. We've got Pluto in Aquarius, okay? It's going to be there for the next 20-something years. And Pluto in Aquarius is all about destruction and reconstruction. So there are things about yourself, probably ways of seeing the world, old patterns you have of behaving, of thinking, that you are destroying right now. So this leads you to explore new ways of doing things. Okay, that's why we have this Page of Wands right here. Next, we got a Five of Cups. And obviously, there might be certain aspects of your life, of yourself, that you may not feel so good letting go of, okay? This is giving me the message of maybe some kind of toxic behaviors you might have. And don't take me the wrong way, okay? We all have toxic behaviors. This could be just general ways of seeing the world or dealing with people. This could also be actual behaviors you have, like addictions, for example. And you might be letting go of those things right now. And that's why you are in this energy of the Five of Cups. So obviously, sometimes it can be hard to let go of something that we are very used to. But what this card is telling you right now is that there is no point in looking at the past. There's no point in being stuck in past disappointments. What this person here on this card needs to do is to turn around and follow the new path, okay? Turn their back on those old cups and follow those new cups that he has right there, okay? So this is the message I'm getting for you. You are clearly exploring a new way of seeing and doing things. There might even be a sense of kind of like not really knowing who you are right now. Because if you are deconstructing these ways of behaving, things that you might have always done, or ways of seeing the world that you might have always had, if you are deconstructing these things and exploring new ways of being, there's obviously going to be kind of a sense of insecurity around that. You might not be sure of who you are because you are letting go of all of those things that no longer serve you. But after that Five of Cups, we got an Emperor. And this is a great omen right now because this is the energy you are heading towards, okay? Remember at the bottom of the deck, we got the Ten of Cups. And right away from that Ten of Cups, I got the feeling that what you are trying to reach is this position right here. You want to feel like an emperor from the inside. You want to feel like you are able to make your own decisions with discernment, despite what anyone might say, what anyone might think, okay? And, you know, people who are often in control of their lives, they kind of need to shut that part of their brain that thinks too much about what other people perceive them as. That's what I wanted to say. They need to shut that part of their brain that's always worried about what other people think. Because if you are taking control of your life, you are probably going to be making a lot of decisions that only you understand. Okay? But this is the energy you're heading towards. It's the Emperor, and it's great. It doesn't matter what's your gender, okay? It's an Emperor, okay? And we can all embrace that energy. But let's clarify these cards. Tell me about the Page of Wands for Aquarius, please. What can you tell me about that Page of Wands? Oh, by the way, I just wanted to say that in one of my last videos, sorry, I noticed that the camera was shaking a lot. I hope this doesn't happen in this video. I am sorry for that. I've only started this channel and I'm still figuring out all the gadgets that I need. So I ask you to just bear with me on that, okay? Once again, Page of Wands for Aquarius, please. Thank you. Okay, one more shuffle here. Something about self-criticism. You might want to not be so critical of yourself right now, Aquarius. Just be patient with yourself. Oh, there we have. Okay, what more for this one wanted to come out? Anything else? Page of Wands for Aquarius, please. Page of Wands. Okay, anything else? That's it. Okay. Yeah, we got 4 cards. So with that Page of Wands, we got an Ace of Wands, we got a 6 of Wands, the Justice card, and a 4 of Swords. I'm sorry if I'm also shaking a lot. This tends to happen to me when I do readings, okay? There's our train again, saying hi, as usual. Yeah, if you haven't viewed me before, usually when I'm doing the readings, the train always goes by. I hope it doesn't bother you too much. And as I was saying, I'm sorry if myself, if I'm shaking a lot. This tends to happen to me when I'm doing some readings. Okay, so yeah. Okay, despite the camera being shaking in the last reading, now I'm shaky. So with this Page of Wands, we got all of this energy of fulfillment, actually. The Ace of Wands, the 6 of Wands, the Justice card, and the 4 of Swords. So whatever new way of behaving you are investing on, this new way of seeing the world, and this is probably related to more than one thing, okay? I think you are really breaking down habits and completely reconstructing yourself with new eyes. Whatever you are doing right now when it comes to that, there's a lot of fulfillment. Just look at this. Ace of Wands with the Six of Wands, a clear victory here. And we also got the Justice card with the Four of Swords. Remember, I was telling you not to be so hard on yourself, okay? The Four of Swords is the card that asks us to, you know, kind of take things slow and rest, okay? Just sometimes accepting things as they are. Maybe there might be some aspects of your life right now, or of yourself right now, that you might not feel so at ease with, but you need to accept that. That's just the way it is, okay? But there's clearly a lot of growth here, Aquarius. This new exploration energy you got going on, this new way of trying to do things, there's a lot of growth coming from it. Let's talk about that Five of Cups. I just saw the Fool card. Okay, so new beginnings, clearly starting from scratch, zero. My dog snoring in the background again. Oh. Okay, tell me about this Five of Cups for Aquarius. There might be some ways of looking at the past that you need to let go of. What I mean by this is that maybe you've had some experiences in the past that kind of molded the way you are as a person, okay? And you keep looking back at them. You keep revisiting those memories. It's time to let that go. It's time to release yourself from that, because, you know, no one's perfect. And even if you feel like you've made mistakes before, those mistakes, they're going to be a big part of your learning, okay, Aquarius? So tell me about the Five of Cups for Aquarius, please. Thank you. Oh my God, my dog she snores so loud. Thank you. I already have 3 cards. Is there anything else? Five of Cups. No, that's it. Yeah, okay. So Seven of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Tower. Yeah. So clearly choosing to do things another way. Yeah, this is what you're doing, you know. I'm getting 2 things from this card. So take a look at this, okay? This person here on the Five of Cups, he's looking at those cups that no longer serve him, and he's just staring at them instead of turning his back onto the new opportunities. This is what I was trying to tell you about looking at the past, okay? If you keep doing this, you know, if you keep allowing yourself to be attached to past mistakes, to past experiences, and allowing yourself to be defined by those experiences, you are going to just be fooling yourself. You're going to be stuck in this energy here, okay? And this could be a card that's seen in many ways, okay? It can be a card that's seen like lying, cheating, stealing. To me, it's also a card that represents doing things a different way, like looking for a third place solution, so to speak. You know, this person here is stealing those weapons from their enemies so that they cannot go to war. So that's actually a pretty good tactic. But in this case, I'm really getting that you need to not stay stuck to those old ways. You need to let go of those bad experiences that you had, let go of those terrible cups that were just distasteful, and turn your back, okay? You don't want to be here stuck in this position of feeling like everything around you is stealing your energy, you know, because that's exactly what I'm getting. It's like the fact that you keep looking at those past experiences, those past disappointments, that's stealing your energy from you, and you don't want that. You want to be focused on here and now, okay? We also got the Two of Wands with the Tower card. So there's a clear change here. I know a lot of people fear the Tower, but the Tower is a great card. And the reason why the Tower is a great card, Aquarius, is because when something needs to be destroyed, Either you do it or the universe will do it for you. Okay? The Tower is good because whenever something that no longer fits us, something that is no longer aligned with us, whenever that is destroyed, I'm sorry. Whenever that thing is destroyed, it allows us to rebuild. It allows us to become something new, to do something from scratch. And I was saying this from the beginning, I feel like you are kind of reinventing yourself with this Page of Wands because you want to become this emperor. You want to feel like you are in control. You want to feel like you are satisfied with yourself, like you feel strong, like you don't need anyone's approval, like you know what to do, you know what to say. So don't fight this Tower. Allow whatever past situations that need to go, allow them to go, allow them to fall. Allow yourself to reconstruct your personality even. And when I say this, I don't mean that you are going to be a completely different person, but that's kind of the reason why we're also here, okay? Is to learn with life, learn as we go, okay? We have experiences and we make choices so that we can learn what's best for us and what aligns best with us. So yeah, rebuilding yourself, rebuilding your personality in a sense of choosing what no longer suits you and throwing that away. That's exactly what the Tower is here for. Tell me about the Emperor for Aquarius. Star card. Okay. Our card. Yeah, our card, because I'm also an Aquarius, like I said before. Tell me about the Emperor. You know, the Star card is the card that talks about our energy and talks about, there she is again, and talks about the ability to share our knowledge, not only with ourselves, but with others. So not only sharing your internal spiritual knowledge with your 3D self, but sharing that knowledge with people around us, okay? But the fact that the Star card shows up during an Aquarius reading is you showing up in a very strong energy. And it's like a confirmation for me that you are heading in the right direction. Yeah, so once again, let's shuffle one more time for the Emperor. Please tell me something about the Emperor. And she's still there, okay? So maybe she'll pop out. Okay, thank you. Emperor, please, for Aquarius. Oh, anything else? Aquarius, for the Emperor. Yes, anything else? Yeah. Okay. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, so clarifying the Emperor, we got a King of Swords, big air energy. You know, this king, he's deadly in a sense. What I mean by being deadly is, you know, this king, he has no problem in choosing what's going to benefit him. Okay, this king is a professional in cutting down toxic energy. Okay, so if something doesn't suit him anymore, he's just going to cut it down. Okay, and that's what's happening here. In order for you to reach this Emperor energy, that's what you need to do. Embrace your King of Swords, you know, embrace that focused energy of throwing out anything that's toxic away. That's why we also got the Devil card here. And we got a Nine of Pentacles clarifying the Emperor with the Lovers, okay? You know, the Lovers card is about choices. Choices to leave toxic things behind. Choices to leave behind what no longer suits you, Aquarius. That's exactly what's happening here. There is a big energy of trying to achieve a certain state of mind, a certain satisfaction with yourself. And just look at this Nine of Pentacles. This is abundance. This is fulfillment. This is pre-Empress energy, okay? And we've got the Emperor here. Okay, so you are doing the right thing in facing your shadow and just, you know, just cutting whatever doesn't fit you anymore, cutting whatever is toxic out of your life. But in order for that to happen, you need to allow this Tower to fall. So you might even feel that you are in this place right now where you are kind of uncertain of who you are, of what you want, but and I'm sorry, I think the camera just shaked because I noticed that. You know that you need to do this if you want to be this emperor right here. You know that if you want to reach this energy of feeling so safe, so secure, assertive and fulfilled, you need to let that tower crumble. You need to face those parts of yourself, and with compassion, obviously, not with judgment, not with shame, but just face them and just be able to say, okay, this needs to go right now. I'm no longer this person. This type of attitude or this type of way of thinking no longer aligns with who I am right now. And that's completely okay. We are here to reinvent ourselves over and over and over again, to adapt to new situations. Okay? That does not make you a false person, or that doesn't make you someone with no personality, It just means that you are able to detach from your ego, and you are able to realize that sometimes certain behaviors, certain ways of viewing the world are just no longer right for you, and that's okay. You can change, you can evolve. That's exactly why we're here. Don't forget, this is all an experience, Aquarius. Okay? This 3D world is nothing but a material experience. What truly matters is the ride. What truly matters is this sense of exploration where you're at right now. Wanting to look at yourself and wanting to explore new ways of being, new ways of seeing, new ways of feeling. And the universe has got your back here. It's telling you, go, keep doing that work. Because remember, we had the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck as your underlying energy. It's what you want. You want to feel fulfilled. You want to feel in control. So if you want to become better and feel more satisfied with yourself and become almost invincible like this emperor here, you need to let that tower fall. Stop looking at the past. Let go of this energy of the 5 of Cups. Turn around towards the emperor, okay? Allow whatever it is that needs to go to go. The devil can be about toxic energy, okay? And it came out clarifying the emperor. It's telling you that just pick up that sword, okay? Like that king of swords, pick up your sword and cut out anything that's toxic. Cut it out, okay? You don't need it anymore. And you can do this. You got this. Okay, let's get some advice for you. I feel like you need that right now. So I'm going to take some cards for advice, and then we'll pick up a rune for you too, okay, Aquarius? So advice for Aquarius right now. And also, it's like I said before in the reading, some people might not understand what you're doing, but that's okay, Aquarius. It's Aquarius archetype is all about being different. And when I say being different, I mean it's all about pushing society towards other ways of seeing the world. So obviously, as an individual, if you have Aquarius placements, okay, you will feel out of sorts at times. You will feel like you don't really fit in. You probably lived your whole life feeling that way. Like, why can't people see things the way I see them? But that's just a part of being an Aquarius, okay? Because the Aquarius archetype is just like that. We're here to break rules. We are here to show people that there are other ways of doing things. So once you decide to take that action for yourself, you will probably feel a lot of times that the people around you, your friends, your loved ones, your work colleagues, the people in your social group, you will feel a lot of times that they don't get you. Like they might be thinking, what the hell are they doing? What the hell is this person doing? But eventually, later on, they will understand. And if they don't, it's just they're not ready for it, and that's okay. Advice for Aquarius, please. One more shuffle. I just saw the star card again. Keep doing what you're doing, Aquarius. Keep feeding your own flame, your own energy. Twice, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So as advice, we got a 6 of Pentacles. So balance, okay? Balance, because we also got the Justice card. We'll talk about that in a minute. But with the 6 of Pentacles, I'm getting strongly, don't be hard on yourself, okay? There might be a lot on your plate right now, and it's all about finding balance, okay? Figuring out what to give into. Figuring out what situations or people you should give your energy to, and what situations or people you should cut out, okay? We can't feed everything and everyone around us because we'll end up empty, you know? If we think about the Aquarius archetype, you know, it's often depicted as, and it is, not often, it is depicted as this figure pouring water into the universal consciousness. But the water has to come from somewhere, okay? It comes from source. But if we exhaust ourselves, we won't be able to give that water to anyone, not even to ourselves. So we need discernment. Okay, Aquarius, don't be too hard on yourself. If you can't do all of your tasks at once, choose what's most important. Do that, okay? Maybe some people won't like it, that you will say, no, this is for someone out there. Maybe there's someone who's not going to like it if you say no, but you need to take care of yourself first, okay? We also got the Wheel of Fortune, and Aquarius is also here in this card, okay? So with this Wheel of Fortune, I'm getting that you are trying to take control of your life, like we've been getting from the beginning of the reading. You want to turn the wheel in your favor, and it's here for you. So your advice is, don't be stuck in the middle of the wheel. Keep doing what you're doing. Use your discernment to know what to choose, okay? You know what to choose, Aquarius. You can trust yourself. Even if other people don't understand why you are turning in a certain direction, you know. And you also got the Justice card as your advice. So once again, discernment, balance. Be just, not only with others, but with yourself too. This is coming like strongly. Don't push yourself too hard. You might want to do everything at once because you feel like you need to change. There's like almost a desperate energy for change here because you've kind of seen things and now you can't unsee them anymore. It's like, you know, I need to change this, I need to change that. I no longer align with this. This doesn't benefit me anymore. So you might want to change everything all at once, but take it down a notch, okay? Breathe, take it slow. You got this. Do one thing at a time, okay? Don't give out all of your energy to all the situations around you. Choose one thing at a time. That's the trick, okay, Aquarius? So I'm going to get a rune card for you to close out this reading. I will be reading from the Witch's runes. I'm going to pick a rune randomly for you, and then I'll read a bit from the book as usual. One rune for Aquarius. Oh my God, Aquarius, the star. Are you kidding me? I know the star card did not come out, but it was constantly showing itself to me during the reading, and now we got the star. Okay, let's read first from the book. That's beautiful. It's you. No, it's Aquarius energy. Where are you? Okay, the star, here she is. So I'm going to read to you, then I'll tell you what I feel the most, as usual. So, the star is a hopeful rune, often associated with white or a glowing color, and some of the meanings could be a green light to go after what you want, your life purpose, a wish coming true, a goal being reached, a happy ending in sight. Remember, we had the 10 of Cups as the underlying energy, your happy ending, your fulfillment, being true to yourself, feeling freedom from troubles, achieving your dreams, hopefulness, and wishful thinking. Okay, you know, the star is all about hope. All about hope. Aquarian energy is all about hope for ourselves as individuals and for the collective. At times you might feel like there's the weight of the world on your shoulders, Aquarius. But it's like I said, you need to take it one thing at a time. What I'm getting the most from this rune is just keep working on your inner self, you know, keep connecting with the universe, however you do that, with spirit, with source, with God, however way you see it. Okay, keep connecting with that, keep connecting with your inner self. We are all one, we're all part of the cosmos. Okay, and you are the star. So focusing on your own energy, even if no one else around you understand, because you will only be able to give what you have if you're in a good place. Right now, you might be feeling a bit scattered. Okay, you might be feeling like you're unsure of who you are. But here is the star reminding you that you know best, Aquarius. Oh, there's a little fly here. You know, yeah, maybe you should fly. Fly towards the star. Okay? But this rune is telling me just keep your energy clean. Focus on what you desire. Even if other people don't understand, keep your energy clean. And you are doing a great job. Okay? You are doing a great job. You are heading in the right direction by choosing to take care of those toxic patterns, by leaving behind those toxic energies. They might be yours, they might be other people's. I think you're just like sweeping the floor, you know, like completely rebuilding things. And the star is here giving you hope. Okay, Aquarius? So I'm going to leave the reading here. I hope you enjoyed this time we spent together. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you liked it, you know what to do. You can always support me by leaving a comment, a like, subscribing if you feel like it. And if you don't, that's okay too. I appreciate your presence a lot. And I'll see you next time. Stay strong.